my name is Holly, and in today's video I am possibly filming the biggest book unhaul that I have ever filmed ever. And filming this is incredibly intimidating because it is currently 2 a.m. and I feel like destroying my sleep schedule filming this video for you. So I hope you enjoy. First off, if I unhaul one of your favorite books, I promise you it's not a personal attack to you. It's just a book I either just did not personally enjoy. It means absolutely nothing. I am donating these books so that someone else can enjoy them. So please keep that in mind. And also, I cannot send any of these books to you. I am a poor white girl and I am going to be donating these to my local library. So hey, all of you Ohioans out there, maybe your library might have some of these. So I will talk about some of them, but most of them I'm just going to kind of just hold up, tell you the title, throw it to the floor, because my room is about to be a big mess right now. So first up we have Reign of Shadows and Rise of Fire by Sophie Jordan. I just recently read these. I ended up giving this one a 2.75 out of 5 stars. It was okay. I enjoyed the world, but I hated the character Luna. She made very bad decisions and it was very aggravating, and I ended up DNFing the second book when I started it. So unhauling these. The Queen of Bright and Shiny Things by Anne Aguirre. I enjoyed this one, but I will never reread it. The Scroll of Years by Chris Wilrich. Wink Midnight by April Tacholk. I'm just kidding, it's Wink Poppy Midnight, but you know, my thoughts on this book is wah. Turned into Waluigi right there for a second. Given to the Sea by Mindy McGinnis. I recently DNF'd this and for sure unhauling it. Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Mend, and Revenge, Ice Cream, and Other Things Best Served Cold by Katie Finn. Book 1 and 2. I don't like contemporary, and a contemporary trilogy or series I definitely don't see myself reading. A Matter of Heart by Amy Fellner Dominy. Contemporary, I'm just not interested in what the plot is about. Exquisite Captive and Blood Passage by Heather Demetrios, and this one's a tragedy because actually just saying it out loud kind of makes me feel like a bad person, but I'm sure a lot of you feel this way. And the cover change, I absolutely cannot stand this cover change. The third one is just as bad looking. It went from really pretty to this blob of a cover, and I am very angry about that, so I'm just gonna unhaul it. Makes my shelves look bad, and that's what matters. This one was a little bit tough. Unrivaled by Alison Noel. It kind of sounds like a contemporary I might enjoy, but I then thought realistically I'm never going to get to it, so someone else can enjoy it. Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. I've had this book for so long. It's been sitting on my shelf for years now, and when the Beauty and the Beast live action came out, I thought I was going to get to it, and then I never did again, and it's been sitting on my shelf ever since then again, so unhauling it finally. The Ancient Castle by Matt Sprunt. The Blood Heart by Steve Rizza. Lark Rising by Sandra Whoa. Far Away by Tom McNeil. This was actually in one of my videos where I wanted to get to it by the end of the year, and I never did, and I honestly don't see myself picking it up anytime soon, so it's time for it to go. Sacrificed by Emily Wibberley. Exile by Tom Stacey. The Missing Grimoire by Robin Polma. This was another one that's a little bit hard because it's about a 12-year-old boy who lives in an orphanage and he discovers magic or something, which sounds kind of cool, but it's a self-published book and I don't think the author is planning on making a second one, and this is a series, so if it ends on a cliffhanger I will be very angry, and to avoid that I will just not read it at all. The Black Petal by Dan Thomason. Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and I'm not a big fan of Shakespeare, so this one just isn't for me. Land of Nod, The Artifact, Land of Nod, The Prophet, and Land of Nod, The Child by Gary Hoover. I won these in a Goodreads giveaway a few years ago, and I honestly hate the covers. and it's just not something I see myself reading, so unhauling these ones. Courts of Nightfall and Book 2, House of Ravens. This is another series I won on Goodreads, and they're autographed by the author, but I'm honestly not interested in books about angels anymore, so someone else can enjoy these. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do a thumbnail for this video, but I guess I'll find that out later. Up next we have A Tale of Fairies, Underwood, and Wesley and the Witches, all by A.M. Henry. Another set of books I won in a Goodreads giveaway. Don't see myself ever reading these. Delano and Hollyhook by Cameron Glenn. The only reason I have this is because I really love this cover, and also it has my name in the title, so I thought I was obligated to keep it, but I don't see myself reading it. I have to come to that conclusion. The Dean Machine by Dylan Lee Peters, another giveaway book I won a very long time ago, and honestly I'm totally avoiding it because it's about a dog that dies, and I emotionally can't handle that, so this has to go. The Short Life of Sparrows by M. Cool. Secrets of Artemis by C.K. Brooke. I read this and really enjoyed it, but I don't see myself rereading it in the future. The Unending by A. Sands. Ella Bandita and the Wanderer by Montgomery Mahaffey. Hand of Adonai by Aaron Gangsky. We're almost done with box 1. The King's Blood by S.E. Basknik. Harrow by Amanda Troyer. Another book that I really enjoyed way back in the day, but again, it's just another book I will never reread. The Deadly Seven by Garth Jennings. A lot of these books are middle grade, but a little bit too middle grade for me. I feel like a little kid will enjoy them way more than I will. Another set of books I have here is My Sister's Reaper and My Tethered Soul Book 2, which are both by Dorothy Dreyer. I really enjoyed these books, but I will never reread them like most of these, so those will find a new home. Once Upon a Zombie, Book 1, The Color of Fear by Billy Phillips. I got this book for review a long time ago, and it's a little bit too cringy for me. I don't know. Like, look at the back. You guys know that, like, social site called I Envy You? These characters look like... Hold on, focus. These characters look like they're from that website, and it freaks me out. The Never Hero by T. Ellery Hodges. Elixir by Yvette Manis. This book was cute, but don't see myself rereading it. My camera's gonna die. Steiger's Tigers by Mark Allen Eldeheat. Blue Time, Verse of Valor by Andrew Maloney. Path Unchosen by Kim Cleary. I love this cover. Never gonna read it though. The Elementalist by Andrew Maloney. And also I have Blue Song, The Master Song by Andrew Maloney as well. Tongue twister, man. Up, Back, and Away by Kay Velk. Blood Seance by John Caden. I DNF'd this one. And A Necklace of Souls by R.L. Stedman. Alright, so I have some drawing books next, and the first one is You Can Draw It in Just 30 Minutes by Mark Kistler. Anatomy 101 by Christopher Hart. Super Cute Animals and Pets by Christopher Hart as well. And I'm also getting rid of Drawing the Head and Figure by Jack Ham. The reason I'm getting rid of all of these drawing books is because I already kind of know how to draw, what's inside of them. I don't really need the tutorials anymore, so someone else can have a little bit of fun with those. I'm also getting rid of these two comics, one of them being Batman. I got this in a loot crate, and another one I got in a loot crate, which is The Walking Dead issue 132. I just don't need this single issue. Oh, we are getting into some controversial ones in this box. The next one I am unhauling is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Woo! Yes, I'm unhauling this beautiful 20th anniversary edition. It is really squishy, it is red, it is gorgeous, but for me personally, not the story. I really didn't like the story at all, so someone else can enjoy this beautiful edition of Outlander. I know a lot of people love Outlander, so someone is going to be super happy to get this edition. Up next we have Toxic Heart by Theo Lawrence, and I don't know if this is the first book or second book. I think this is the second book. I have Mystic City as well somewhere in this box. This is a German author, I believe, and the third book isn't being translated into English, so I feel like there's no reason for me to get into the story if there's not going to be a third one that I can actually read. So that's my reason for unhauling these ones. Sing by Vivi Green. I read this and enjoyed it, but I'll never read it again. Another controversial one, which is Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. I just really didn't enjoy this one, and this is the Outcrate exclusive edition. So whoever gets this is going to get that beautiful signed book plate, and they're going to be really happy, and that makes me happy. Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Beliza. This is another book that I kind of recently read, but I don't feel the need to continue on with the sequel, and I'll never reread this one. I have The Fire Wish by Amber Lowe. I also have the second book in here somewhere, and I really didn't enjoy the story. I Kill Monsters by Dennis Liggio. Dark Eden by Patrick Carmen. This was another really tough one because I know someone who really enjoyed this that I follow on Goodreads. It's a suspense novel, which sometimes I am really in the mood for, and it's really short too. I feel like I could read this in like a day, but I've had it for so long. I think I got this at Dollar Tree for $1, but if I ever want to read it, I can just pick it up at a library or find it somewhere else really cheap or something. But right now in my life, I don't see myself picking up anytime soon. I have The Equinox and The Summer Solstice by K.K. Allen. Neon by Britt Nunes. Alone by Raven K. Asher. This is a zombie book, and I love zombies, but the ratings for this is just really, really bad, so I don't feel the need to read it. And An Enchantment of Ravens by Marderson. I am finally getting rid of this. I have mentioned this book in so many videos of me like, I'm keeping it because of the beautiful cover. Well, I'm finally getting over that. It's just taking up space on my bookshelf, and beautiful cover, bad story, so I don't need it. Ooh, this one's a tough one. I am getting rid of The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I enjoyed the story. I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. Like, it was enjoyable, but it's just another book I'll never reread. Ooh, I found the second book to The Fire Wish, which is The Blind Wish by Amber Lowe. I have The Clockwork Scarab by Colleen Gleason. Tears of the Sea by Mary Lou Tyndall. I'm just pulling these out of nowhere. How to Disappear by Anne Stampler. This is another suspense mystery novel that I may be in the mood for, but I'm never going to reread this. I also have The Curse of Maleficent, The Tale of Sleeping Beauty. It's just a Disney book, but I really didn't like this portrayal of Maleficent. Who was it by, actually? I really don't know who the author of this is, but yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. I have Everything, and I struggle saying this author's name. I get like tongue-tied. Nicola Yoon, and read it, enjoyed it, but won't read it again. And then here's Mystic City that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so I have 4 books here left, and 2 of them are very, very unpopular opinions, so I'm a little bit nervous about these ones. So the first random one is The Banished Craft by E.D.E. Bell. Then we have Songstruck by Sophie Black. And the final 2, which are the worst ones, I'm getting rid of this edition of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. If some of you don't know, I really, really don't like Alice in Wonderland. I read the story, was it last year, I think? I believe it was last year. Hated it. So I'm unhauling the only edition I have. And then the final book is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Did not like this one either at all. I found the romance to be really abusive. What is he called? The Dragon, I think. Really hated that character. The relationship was just super weird. He was an a-hole, and it totally ruined my enjoyment of the story, so I don't need this one at all. Okay, so those were all of the books that I am unhauling. Again, I am so sorry if I'm unhauling one of your all-time favorite books, but just know that it is going to go to someone else who might possibly love the story, so keep that in mind. Tell me down below if you are wanting to go through your shelves now and unhaul some books that you'll never read or you'll never get to, because I love seeing people unhaul books. It's one of my favorite videos to watch. If you enjoyed, give this video a big thumbs up for me. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I upload videos every single week. Go ahead and follow me on my social media. I am on Instagram at HollyHeartsBooks and on Twitter as HollyNiece. But all of that information is down below for you. And until we meet again, happy reading.